When deciding where to live, we need to look at the pros and the cons of the city, because pretending that everything is just sunshine and rainbows is a little delusional and maybe feel a little bit dishonest. While I do enjoy the city of Huntington greatly and I love the opportunities that I have here, there are some things that could use some improvement. So in this video, we're going to look at 5 pros and 5 cons of Huntington, West Virginia. My name is Justin Dickey, and I help people buy and sell real estate in and around Huntington, West Virginia. If you're considering a move to or away from Huntington, get a hold of me via my contact information in the description below. I would love the opportunity to earn your business. So the way I have this video structured, I'm going to give a con and then I'm going to combat it with a positive. It may depend on where you're coming from or what's important in your lifestyle if these factors are going to influence your decision making. The first thing that may irritate you is actually the arrival to Huntington, depending on the time of day in which you're driving. The city of Huntington has 2 road construction projects going on right now that may increase travel times and cause annoyance. One of the main entries into the city, Calgary Boulevard, is full of orange cones that funnel traffic into one single lane. The other construction project is on Interstate 64, which spans for almost 6 miles near exits 15 and 20. Expect slowdowns, heavy police presence, and vehicles turning off into the construction areas. After that being said, there is a positive here. The project on Calgary Boulevard has the goal of creating better traffic flow, increasing safety for pedestrians and cyclists, controlling rainwater more efficiently, and the beautification of the area. And the project on I-64 is actually widening the interstate to allow more vehicles to flow at a time. This portion of the I-64 project is anticipated to be completed in fall 2024. With patience, these small pains in your commute will provide greater relief in the long run. Con number 2 is the lack of professional sports leagues. Depending on where you're coming from and your passion for sports, this one may or may not be a bummer. Hopefully, it at least doesn't push you away from wanting to live here. Neither the city of Huntington nor the state of West Virginia have any professional sports teams, so you're going to have to either continue rooting for who you already love or choose someone from a neighboring state. You can find nearby teams in Ohio, Pennsylvania, Washington, D.C., and Tennessee. So that leads me to pro number 2, and that is our Marshall Sports Program. Huntington is a smaller college city, and many of its residents either graduated or attended Marshall University. Even if they didn't, residents love supporting our young athletes on the field or on the courts. There's a great sense of pride in the community for our sports teams and the university. Con number 3 is the lack of sunny days. Depending on your source, Huntington supposedly gets fewer sunny days than other cities in the United States. If you're coming from Southern California, Colorado Springs, or Florida, be prepared to give up some of that precious vitamin D. However, there is some good news here for our pro number 3. Our climate isn't too extreme in either direction, and we have the opportunity to experience the beauty of the 4 seasons that Mother Nature gives to us. As I'm shooting this video, the trees are changing, and the colors that the leaves are putting off is really a sight worth seeing. During the winters, we do expect to see some snowfall, but nothing like the feet of snow that you may see in the northern states. I'm not saying it couldn't happen, I'm just saying it's not as likely. Con number 4 that I'm going to mention is the lack of large popular store brands. Since we're not a huge metropolitan area with an abundance of cash circulating around, naturally, there are many great stores and activities that we don't have access to. Some examples of what I personally miss having access to include Whole Foods, the Cheesecake Factory, Top Golf, and In-N-Out Burger. I wonder if Cheesecake Factory thinks about me. On the flip side, the lack of these brands allows you to focus more on small businesses. There are handfuls of local restaurants that would love to have you, and who knows, they may actually end up being your new favorites. Peddler has my heart for burgers and beers, while Christopher's has a delicious maple bacon syrup on top of their chicken waffles, that I'm about willing to do anything for to get that secret recipe. The Wild Ramp on the west side of Huntington has you covered for your fresh produce and goods. And if all else fails, you can get to your well-known chains within a couple hours. Having a day set aside to go visit them may be something to look forward to, and the scarcity of them may make them even more special. Con number 5, and the final one. I hear all the time from many different directions that there just aren't enough good jobs here in Huntington. At its peak, Huntington boasted many jobs in transportation, manufacturing, and industrialization. And these sectors are either gone or dwindled down. The largest employers now in Huntington are Marshall University, our 2 hospitals, and the city of Huntington itself. However, Pro 5 is extremely exciting to me. I see so much opportunity in our city. Marshall is expanding even further to invest into its students and the citizens of Huntington. They're building a new robot and manufacturing facility, a cybersecurity institute that is attracting major employers of this field, and their partnerships with the Huntington and Charleston Airport are producing more pilots and plane mechanics than ever. And if it's seen that our city is lacking a certain business or service, clever entrepreneurs will jump at the opportunity to build and thrive. As we wrap up our journey through the pros and cons of Huntington, West Virginia, I hope you've gained some valuable insight about our vibrant city. Whether you're considering a move, investment opportunities, or simply curious about what makes Huntington unique, remember that I'm here to assist you in every step of your real estate journey. Feel free to reach out for personal guidance, expert advice, and to explore the properties that align with your dreams. Huntington is a city with a story, and I'm here to help you become a part of it. Don't hesitate to contact me, and together we can make your dreams a reality. If you like this video, or at least appreciate my efforts, go ahead and smash that like button. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to connecting with you. Cheers!